So today we're going to talk about area of composite figures. If you printed your notes back to back to make a cute foldable, or if you're coming in person and I already gave you these notes, basically just going to cut them out and then they fold up like this. For Math 7, these notes are going on INB page 39, and for Accelerated, they're going on page 47. So again, you fold them up like this, and there you have it. All right, let's actually get to the notes. So first we have to recall the formulas that we learned earlier, and they're over here. On the left side, the formula for the area of a parallelogram, is base times height. The formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. For a trapezoid, we're going to average those two parallel bases and then multiply that average times the height. And for a circle, we learned last time is pi r squared. So if you look at the shapes in the box to the right, none of those are a parallelogram, triangle, trapezoid, or circle, but they are a combination of some of those shapes. So one way you can find the area is to divide these shapes up into shapes that you know. For example, if I drew a line right here, this would divide the shape into a half circle, which we call a hemisphere, and a rectangle. If we look at the next shape that kind of looks like Darth Vader, if I put a line right here, I have another half circle, and then underneath that is a trapezoid. So again, a half circle is actually called a semicircle. Did I say hemisphere before? It's a semicircle. A hemisphere is half of a sphere. But I'm just writing half circle so you'll know to make the formula. You'll use the formula for the area of a circle and then take half of that because it is half of a circle. And then down here, I think the easiest way would be to draw a line right here and make a triangle over on top and a rectangle on the bottom. That's not the only way you could do it. You could also draw a line like right here and make a rectangle and a trapezoid. Over on this shape, I can make a triangle and then two rectangles. So the idea then is that you would find the area of each of those sections and add them up. So let's actually try one. Let's do number 1 down here. So number 1, I'm just gonna draw a line here. Again, that's not the only place you could draw a line, but if I do that, I have this rectangle up on top, which I'll outline in purple, and that rectangle is going to be 4 here because this 4 and this 6 need to equal this 10, so it's 4 across the top. And then if this is 2 right here and all the way down is 9, then this part right here is 7. So the area of that rectangle is 28. And I'll use a different color for this bottom rectangle just to keep it all straight down here. That one is a 10 by 2, so that has an area of 20. So when I add those together, I get 48, and we know that area is measured in square units. If we look at the next shape that's already divided up for us, this is a semicircle or a half circle. So I'm going to draw that here, and that's going to be half of pi r squared, because it's half of a circle and the area for a circle is pi r squared. If the distance all the way across that circle is 10, then the radius is 5. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 3.14 times 25 because that's 5 squared. I'll hit equals and then I'll divide by 2 and I'll get 39.25. And then in a different color, I'm going to do this rectangle right here, which is 15 by 10, and that would be 150. So when I add those together, I'm going to get 189.25, and then it's inches squared. For the last shape, I can divide that up into a triangle and a rectangle. The rectangle over here is 16 by 8. That's a terrible sketch of a rectangle, but you know what it is. That's 128. And then in another color, I'll outline the triangle. The triangle, it tells us right here that the height of the triangle is 16. But what's the base? The base from here to here is 8, but then we have another 3 over here and another 3 over here. So the base is really 8 plus 3 plus 3, which is also, well, that's 14. I was going to say 16, which would be wrong. So the triangle is 1/2 of the base, which is 14, times the height, which is 16. So that's like 7 times 16, which is 112. And then I'll add the 128 from the rectangle and the 112 from the triangle to get 240, and it's meters squared. So I'll go back and I will circle all of my answers. I'll do it in pink. Well, maybe we won't. Here we go. All right. Thanks for watching.